Welcome back to Fall in the Field. I'm Monique, one of your instructors for Webbin It Together. Now that we've explored the ecosystems around Willow-Witt, let's think, how are the organisms connected? One way they interact is through a food web. What's a food web? A food web shows how all organisms within an ecosystem are connected through what they eat. Now we're going to build a food web to show how the organisms found around Willow-Witt interact.
A food web is composed of producers, consumers, and decomposers. Producers, or plants, use the sun to create their own food using photosynthesis and nutrients in the soil. Primary consumers, or herbivores, eat producers. Secondary consumers eat primary consumers and can also eat some producers. The tertiary consumers eat secondary consumers, and these are also called apex predators. An example of an apex predator would be an owl or a mountain lion. Decomposers then decompose or break down dead plant and animal matter in the soil, which cycles nutrients to be used again.
Whoa! How did all these organisms get here? Are you ready to web them together? Let's take a closer look at how the organisms interact. We could start anywhere on the food web because everything is connected, but we'll start with the algae. What eats algae? The western pond turtle loves algae. What else eats the western pond turtle? The coyote will eat many things. It eats the western pond turtle, the western fence lizard, and it eats the siskiyou chipmunk. These are just a few things that the coyote includes in its diet. If we look at the siskiyou chipmunk is eaten by the great gray owl. What happens if the great gray owl dies? Decomposers, like the turkey vulture, will then consume the great gray owl. Take a look at the food web as a whole. All the organisms within an ecosystem are interdependent on one another. The ecosystem relies on all individual species to function. Now, consider how these organisms are connected. Nice job, everybody. In the next video, we're going to see what happens when change is introduced to our food web. See you soon.